Love is gone, that your love is gone.
In's Puv. I was in my room reading books when my mom came in to call me. In dear. In, yes mom? Come down, there is something we need to tell you. Okay. I went downstairs and saw my dad with his friend, I guess, talking. I approached towards them. YD Owen, come here. Meet my best friend and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Kim. Smiles, hello, I am Lee In. Mrs. Kim, Omo, you are so beautiful. Thank you. Mrs. Kim, come sit beside me, dear. I gladly accepted it. Dad, why did you call me? YD, I want you to marry my best friend's son. He is Kim Taehyung. My heart clenched when my dad said to marry someone whom I don't even know properly, and he is a Mafia king. Dad, isn't he the Mafia king? Mr. Kim, he is dear, but a really great son. I'm sure he will love you. I hope he will too. YD, dear, it's for all of our betterment. Also, our business will also be okay and Taehyung will also protect you. So PLZ, will you marry him? Said with hope in his eyes. I was shocked. Taehyung is one of the cold-hearted Mafia kings. His father and my father, both are businessmen. When my dad said to marry him, he said it with pleading eyes. I can't say no to my dad cause I love him and after all it's for our betterment, but had about my feelings. Will Taehyung love me? Will I love him? I don't know. PLZ dear, don't deny. Taehyung is a really nice and handsome man. In size, okay mom and dad. I'll marry him just for you all. YD, happy that's my daughter, so we accept this marriage. Mr. Kim, so do we. Ha ha ha. Congratulations. YD, same. Mrs. Kim, we are so lucky to have such a wonderful daughter-in-law like you, dear. Thank you, Mrs. Kim? Mrs. Kim, don't call me Mrs. Kim. Call me Mom. Why, yes, Mom. Let's make In and Taehyung meet each other tomorrow. Mrs. Kim, absolutely. Mr. Kim, let's go then. We'll take our leaves. Goodbye, friend. YD, goodbye. After everyone left, I went to my room, locked the door, and started to think about the marriage. I don't want to marry a stranger. Let's see how he is tomorrow. Pav. Meanwhile, in Taehyung's house. Taehyung, angry mom, dad, I don't want to marry. Taehyung's Pav. I don't want to marry any girl. For me, I don't trust in love anymore. It's total bullshit. Mrs. Kim, dear PLZ, she is really kind and beautiful. I'm sure you will love her. After all, it's for our business. Taehyung, well, not my business. And you know, Mom, I don't trust in love anymore. Mrs. Kim, son, that was your past, and that girl was a SLT. Forget about the past T. Think about the present and future. In is a really wonderful child. PLZ, don't deny. Pav. Taehyung had a GF Yuri who cheated on him only for money. Taehyung was madly in love with her that he couldn't see that she was just using him. When his GF left him with another man after taking his money, he was furious. He loved her so much, but at the end, he got nothing. From that day on, he became a cold-hearted Mafia and killed his GF and her BF and never trusted in love or relationship ever again. Mr. Kim, son, PLZ, do this for us, PLZ. We are doing this for good. Give it a chance to this relationship, PLZ. Taehyung's Pav. I will never fall in love with anyone. I don't give a SHT about it. I'm pretty sure that In must have done SMTH to marry me for money for sure. For that she may have told her parents to talk about it. Tisk. Get ready and you're coming in hell. I'll treat you like a trash. Taehyung, fine. I'll marry her. Just for you, nothing else. Mrs. Kim, treat her well. Taehyung, Mom. Mrs. Kim, promise me tea. Taehyung, size fine. Mr. Kim, we'll meet them tomorrow again, so make sure not to be late, son. Taehyung, okay, Dad. Next day. In's Pav. I woke up and remembered that today I'll meet Taehyung. I'm pretty nervous. Time skips. At afternoon, I'm lazy. I started to get ready because we are going to have dinner at Taehyung's house. The dress I wore. After getting ready, me and my parents went to Taehyung's house. When we reached his house, I was Jungkook. Oh man, holy shit, his house, not house. His mansion is hella huge. We went inside and maids and guards greeted us, so did we, but I saw one maid standing in the living room with angry face while looking at me. I just ignored her and went in the living room where Mr. and Mrs. Kim was. Mrs. Kim. Oh, welcome everyone. Omo in, sweetheart, you're looking stunning. In blushes, thank you, Mom. Mr. Kim and my dad hugged each other, so did my mom and Mrs. Kim. Where's Taehyung? I want to see my handsome son-in-law. Mrs. Kim, oh yes, Seji maid go call master. Oh, so she is Seji, who looked at me angrily. Seji, yes ma'am, glares at you. Such a strange girl. Mr. Kim, PLZ, be seated. We all sat down. In 1 or 2 men, a tall handsome man who had black hair, dark black eyes, and hot ass came.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
I'm Taehyung. Omo, you are so handsome. Taehyung, thank you. Mom, is that okay? Of course it is, I love it. Mr. Kim, son, this is your father and lawyer dad. Taehyung, hello. YD, hello. T hugs him. Taehyung also hugged him back. Mrs. Kim, and T, this is your soon-to-be wife in. And Puff. Taehyung looked at you with a cold, emotionless face. You got nervous but still greeted him kindly. Hello. I'm in. Looks down. Taehyung, I'm Taehyung. Mrs. Kim, the dinner is ready, let's go eat. Come in. You nodded and all of you went to the dining room. You sat beside Mrs. Kim and Taehyung sat in front of you beside your mom. You all started eating. You dad and Mr. Kim was talking about business and you mom and Mrs. Kim was talking about your wedding. You were eating quietly but you noticed someone staring at you. You looked at Taehyung. He was staring at you with a cold expression. Pav. Why is he staring at me like that? I'm getting really nervous. I ignored him and continued to eat my meal. The maids came to serve some desserts. I saw that maid Seji came towards me and started to serve me the dessert. Pav. While you were just sitting, Seji intentionally spilled the chocolate syrup on your dress. Oh shoot. Seji. I am so sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to ax. Mr. Kim. Seji, what did you do? Strictly. No, it's okay, it was just an accident. Accidents happen, it's okay. I'll go clean it. Mrs. Kim, you're so kind-hearted, dear. T-son PLZ, take in to the restroom. Seji, ma'am, why ask master? I'll take miss in. Mrs. Kim, no. Mom, it's okay, I'll just go clean it, just tell where the restroom is. Taehyung, come with me cold. He stood up and went, and you followed him. Me and Taehyung went upstairs and went inside a room. Probably his room. But then suddenly Taehyung locked the door, and in a second he pinned me to the wall. I groaned in pain. Owa, what are you doing? Taehyung looked at me coldly and said, in a deep and husky voice which sent shivers to my spine. Taehyung, listen in. Why did you agree this marriage? Huh? Were you perhaps wanted to marry me to get money, huh? He tightened the grip on your hands. It's hurting. Taehyung, answer me. I don't want to marry you either. I am forced to marry you. And why will I need your money? I'm not a gold digger. Taehyung, and do you really think I'll believe that? Listen to carefully. I will never love you. So don't expect anything from me. Mom and dad said it's for their business, fine, it's their profit. But not mine. So don't expect me to love you back, got it? I don't trust in love. You are marrying me just for business, right? Or for money? Fine, but stay away from me. I was so disheartened after hearing all these harsh words from him. How could he say that? Love is such a great thing. Tears started to form in my eyes. I couldn't control them. If you don't want to marry, why don't you cancel it? Huh, let me go too. Taehyung, after my parents said it's for business, I couldn't say no to them just like you. But I won't love you at all, mark my words. Understood. He leaned towards me and said in my ears with a husky voice, Mrs. Kim smirks. I got scared and just nodded. Taehyung, tighten the grip in your hand, more use words, babe. In, yes, sobs. Taehyung, good now, go get clean. With that he left. I went in the restroom, locked the door, and I still couldn't believe what I just witnessed. Why God? Why me? I lied, my everything is ruined 'cause of Taehyung. I will never get love from him after hearing such harsh words. I don't want to live like this. I don't know what will happen to my future after marrying him. All my happiness are gone. I cleaned myself and went in the dining room, keeping a fake smile. I saw my parents and Taehyung's parents sitting, but Taehyung wasn't there. In what took you so long? In, nothing mom. With that I sat down beside Mrs. Kim. I asked her where Taehyung is. In curiosity, mom, where is Taehyung? Mrs. Kim, why missing him already, huh? In a teasing tone. And no, just curious. Mrs. Kim, just kidding. He went outside saying he has some work to do. And YD, day after tomorrow is your wedding in. In what? Mr. Kim, yes, your dress and everything has been selected by my mom, so don't worry. In size okay. Mrs. Kim, what happened? In, are you okay? In, is something bothering you? In, no mom, I'm fine, fake smiles. Next day. I woke up and today I thought of meeting my BFF Jenny. She came back from America after so many years, so at afternoon I got ready and I wore this. I went downstairs to tell my parents I'll be meeting Jenny. In, mom, I'm going to meet Jenny. Oh dear, today me and your mother-in-law decided you and Taehyung should go for shopping. In, but mom, you guys already decided everything. Still dear, but you guys should spend bit more time before wedding. In, mom. Simon dear. Car horn, oh looks like Taehyung came. Go in, hurry. In, deep sighs, okay, I'm still scared about what happened yesterday, that why I wanted to meet Jenny and tell her, and I don't want to see Taehyung now. I'm not ready to face him. I went outside and saw a black sports car. Pretty expensive, and I saw Taehyung. I got inside, finding a cold Taehyung as usual. He started driving. It was an awkward silence when suddenly he parked the car aside. He said with a cold, Taehyung, listen in, I don't have time for spending time or whatsoever. So I'll drop you in mall and buy whatever you want, and if you want to take your friend you can, but don't tell your parents that I didn't come got it. In, okay, I'll go with Jenny, my BFF. Taehyung, fine, I'll drop you, also pick you up, so finish everything in 2HRS. In, yes, can't he act a bit polite, so rude. Taehyung, here, my card. He gives you his black card. In, I don't need it, I have my own card. You didn't want to waste his money. Also, he told you that you are a gold digger, so you denied it. Taehyung, last chance, take it. In, last and final, no need. Taehyung, fine. I called Jenny and told her to come and she said yes. After a few minutes we arrived and I got out from the car and Taehyung drove off without even looking at me, which made me sad. But then I suddenly heard a familiar voice.
Boy, my foodie girl waves hand.
In, Hirai, my fashionista, hugs Jenny. Jenny, hugs back, you BTCH, why didn't you contact me all these years? In, sorry kitty, but I really did missed you a lot. Jenny, oh my foodie BFF. BTW, you got such a beautiful car. And, oh, it's not my car, it's my so-called soon-to-be husband's car. Jenny, BTCH, you didn't even tell me that you are getting married. I have so much to do. And that's why I'm telling you now. I came with you for shopping and talking. Jenny, yeah, also I have so many stuffs to buy. I am the bridesmaid, so I need to look absolutely stunning. In, chuckles. Jenny, BTW, who is your husband? I want to see him. In, it's just for business, we don't love each other. And he said he wouldn't love me at all and thinks me as a gold digger. With a sad tone. Jenny, WTF? Who the hell said that to my cutie girl? How dare he? I mean, you are a foodie, but not a gold digger. I'm gonna kill him. What's his name? In, Jenny, calm down. He is Kim Taehyung, the Mafia king of Seoul. Jenny, Mafia. In, let's go in a cafe, then I'll tell you everything. Jenny, yeah, let's go. Wedding day. In's Pav. Deep sigh finally. Today is the day I'm getting married to Taehyung. I'm nervous a lot. I looked at the mirror with a sad expression. Will my life be a happy one? The dress I wore. Someone knocked the door. Omo ing, you are looking so gorgeous. I'm so happy. Jenny. Off auntie, after all I taught her fashion. Chuckles, yeah, THNX to you. This is the best day of my life, seeing my daughter Mary cries. You hugged her. Mom, don't cry, it's okay. Jenny. Oh, it's time to go now, I can see your husband. Let's go. YD. Okay, everyone ready. Yeah, Dad, with that you grabbed your dad's arm and went to the wedding hall. You saw Taehyung. He was looking so damn hot. He stared at you. Taehyung's Pov. I am here waiting for In. I saw her coming. Damn, not gonna lie, she is looking sexy ass. Wait, what am I saying? I hate her, I don't like her. It's just for business and I'm gonna make her suffer, that's all. I took her hand and brought her closer to me by pulling her waist. In's Pov. I came towards him and he took my hand and pulled me by the waist closer to him. Our body almost touched each other, but I maintained some distance. I am now freaking out. He is staring at me. His eyes are so beautiful. For a moment we stared at each other's eyes, but then he broke it, and I also felt a bit embarrassed. Taehyung. To the priest coldly, do I need to give you an invitation to start? Priest. Scared and no sir, Allah start. Kim Taehyung, do you take Lee In as your lawfully wedded wife? Taehyung. I do, while staring at you. Priest. Do you Lee In take Kim Taehyung as your lawfully wedded husband? You hesitated for a moment. I do. Priest. Great, now you both are husband and wife. Mr. Kim, you may kiss your bride. I saw Taehyung staring at me, biting his lips and smirking at me, which sent goosebumps. Gosh, his smirks are dangerous. He pulled my by the waist closer to him, leaving no space between us. My heart was... boom boom. It was pounding so fast and loud. Taehyung leaned closer just when I closed my eyes tightly, and then he kissed me roughly. The kiss was rough, which made my lips hurt a bit and filled with lust yet passionate one. I didn't kiss him back, so he bit my lower lip, telling me to kiss him back, and I did. Everyone started to cheer. He leaned near my ears and whispered, Taehyung, welcome to hell, Mrs. Kim In. Oh, and your lips are really tasty, maybe I'll be needing them every day, huh? Smirks anyways, enjoy for now, I guess this is your last day of enjoyment. Why are you so mean? I didn't do anything. Taehyung, you marrying me is the main thing, so now you gotta suffer anyways, put a smile and greet everyone, don't embarrass me. With that, you and Taehyung greeted everyone. Taehyung went to his friends while Jenny came to you. Jenny, hugs you, congratulations In. I'm so happy for you. Hugs back THNX Jenny, but I don't think it will last long. In a sad tone. Jenny, why, what's wrong, Unnie? He won't love me, he'll just use me. Jenny, hey, don't worry In. Maybe he is just angry that without his permission his parents fixed his marriage with you. Maybe he'll change pretty soon, or he has you. You are nothing less, and I'm pretty sure that you'll change him. And even if he hurts you, then you know what to do, you'll leave him for good. You nodded. Foodie cat? Is that you? Jenny, OMG. This can't be baby Machai, is it you? Jimin? Off gets me, dumbass, hugs her. Jenny, hugs back, Allah, I missed you so much, Machai Appa. But you shorty pants didn't even contact me, you are suo mean, all my love for you is gone. All my love go 0001, fakes cries. Jimin, okay now stop with you drama queen. Boy, we're feeling awkward, Jenny, you know him? Jenny, oh god damn it, I forgot to introduce you to him. He is Jimin Mafia King, my cousin brother. Wait, so Appa, you are Taehyung's friend. Jimin, duh. Hi In? I'm Jimin, he offered you a handshake. You gladly accepted it. I'm In smiles. Jimin, you're looking gorgeous. T is lucky to have you, lol. In chuckles. Jenny, why am I feeling that you both look cute together? Jimin, what? Nuo. Jenny, just kidding. But then suddenly you felt someone's hand on your waist, bringing you closer to that person. You looked at that person and saw Taehyung. Taehyung, hey guys. Jenny, so you are Taehyung, huh? Taehyung, ooh. Yeah. Jenny, Listen, Mr. Taehyung, don't you dare hurt my precious Unnie or else. Grabs his collar, you'll regret it, and I'm telling the truth. In, you mentally cursed yourself, Jenny, stop, calm down. Jimin, you Jen, calm your ass down. Taehyung, don't worry, your precious In is in great hands and I'll love her. Jenny, and don't hurt her. Taehyung, okay. Jenny, released his collar him. Taehyung, PLZ, excuse us, I want to talk to my wife. With that, he dragged you in the corner. In, what is it? Taehyung, don't you think you're laughing too much with my friend, and hold his hand? And it was just a handshake. Why are you? Perhaps jealous. Taehyung, he didn't answer for a moment, look, I'd about you, but still you're my wife, so don't be so much with men, got it? Or should I make you get it? Smirks. And no need. Taehyung, good. With that, he left, leaving you dumbfounded. In's Pav. He seemed jealous. Gosh, he is so bad. I went to talk to Jenny. Meanwhile, Taehyung went to Jimin. Jimin, congrats T for your wedding, hugs him. Taehyung, hugs back THNX Jimin Shiai? Hey guys. Taehyung, hey Hyungs. Jin, so my baby tiger finally got married, huh? Taehyung, yeah, but Idik. Joke, YT. Taehyung, you know Hyung, I don't trust in love anymore. Yo. Jin, what took you so long, Yoongi, and where Namjoon and Jungkook? Yoongi, sorry, I was a bit busy in Nam. We are here. Yoongi, there they are. Jungkook, yo T Hyung, congrats. Taehyung, THNX Kook. Jungkook, where is my Nuna, I want to see her. Taehyung, yeah, she is my wife, have patience. Jimin, Awa. Looks like someone is jealous, huh? Taehyung, shut up. Jimin, just kidding. Jungkook, BTW, where is she? Jimin, with my cousin Jenny, their points where you, Jenny, Mrs. Kim and Im was. Jungkook, okay, I'm gonna go meet her, he went. Taehyung, Aish. Jimin, so how is life? Yoongi, life is Jimin. Jimin, really? I'm your life? Yoongi, no, life is short. BTS laughs. Let Jimin be like, Jimin, you and your savage self. Yoongi, never gonna change. Jope, T, are you still stuck in your past? Taehyung, yeah. RM, what happened? Jin, he doesn't cares about this marriage and doesn't trust in love. Yoongi, Taehyung, Simon, move on already. That was your past, not all PPL are same. You have a full life ahead with your wife. Don't ignore her. Give this relationship a chance. Jimin, yeah, and NGL, your wife is fucking sexy. Taehyung, don't you think you're talking too much? Jimin, Awa, someone is jealous. Taehyung, shorty. Jimin, yeah, I was just kidding. T, your wife is really beautiful. Don't hurt her, love her. She's a gift, T, you gotta accept it. Jope, think about it, Taehyung. Taehyung kept quiet for a moment. Taehyung's Pav. Should I give her a chance? I don't want to get betrayed again. No, I won't love her. Jin, let's go meet In. Jope, yeah. Meanwhile, In's Pav. I was talking with Jenny and Mrs. Kim and Mom when a tall, handsome, also cute man came and greeted me. Jungkook, hello In Nuna, I'm Jungkook, you can call me Kookie, Taehyung's BFF and gang partner. In, hi Jungkook. Jungkook, Nuna, you look absolutely gorgeous. And thank you. You look handsome and cute, Kookie, just like Bunny. Jungkook, thank you, Nuna. Mrs. Kim, Jungkook, where are others? Jungkook, talking with Taehyung. Jenny, man, I guess I fell in love with him. Hi, I'm Jenny, In's BFF. Jungkook, hi, you look stunning. Jenny blushes THNX. In, someone is blushing. Jenny, yeah. Jungkook, wanna hang out. Jenny, off, let's go. In, I'll be right back. In, take your time. With that, they left. RM, hi In. In, oh, hello. RM, we are Taehyung's BFFs and gang partners. I'm RM, the leader. In, hello. Jin, I'm WWH Jin, you know. In, chuckles, hello. Yoongi, and I'm Savage Min Yoongi. In, nice to meet you. Jope, And me, I'm your hope, you're my hope, I'm J-Hope. In, smiles hi. Jimin, and I'm Jimin, you already know me. In, yes. Jimin, just call us Appa. Jope, cause now you're our sis. In, that's it, honored to hear. Jimin, where is Jungkook? In, he went with Jenny. Maybe they both like each other. Yoongi, wow, Jungkook will also get married. Only will be left out. Jimin, nope, at least you will die single. Yoongi, finally I can be at peace and be a rock. Taehyung, in coldly. In, why yes. Taehyung, let's go. RM, so early. Taehyung, yeah, I'm getting bored, I'll meet you guys later. Jin, whispers to Taehyung, treat her well. Taehyung, yeah, let's go in. In, oh okay. BTS, bye in, bye Oppas. You bid goodbye to your parents and went in the car with Taehyung. The driver started driving the car. The ride was silent, you looked out of the window, where Taehyung stares at you. Taehyung's pav. Why do I get jealous whenever I see you with other men? What is this feeling? Why do I get angry? Is it? No, it can't be. Time skips. You both reached home. Taehyung went inside without even looking at you. You just ignored it and went inside. The maids and guards greeted you except for Seji, she just looked at you disgusted. The maids told you to go to the room where Taehyung was. You nodded and went in the room. But didn't find Taehyung, but you heard someone showering, and it was Taehyung. You just sat on the corner of the bed. Few minutes later, Taehyung came out half naked where you can see his toned abs. Water drops dripping from his wet hair, which made him look damn hot. Taehyung stared at you. Taehyung, like what you see? Smirks. In's pav. I quickly covered my eyes in embarrassment and said, In, can you plzz put clothes on? Taehyung, what if I say no? And why are you here? In, the maids told me to come here. Your eyes were still covered, so Taehyung came towards you. Taehyung, remove your hands. You did and saw Taehyung Soo close to you. Your heart started beating fast and your eyes got widened. Taehyung hovered over you. You got lost in his eyes. You both stared at each other's eyes deeply. You didn't even know that Taehyung started to lean closer to you. He looked at your lips and then your eyes. You thought he would kiss you, but he said, Taehyung, second and last time I'm repeating in, don't expect anything from me cause I won't love you and you're nothing to me. Don't come in my life and don't touch my stuffs. In, sadness appeared in your eyes, why yes. Taehyung got off you and you stood up. Taehyung, I have rules for you, as you already married me, you gotta obey me. In, looks down, what rules? Taehyung, 1, I won't love you. 2, you have to obey me whatever I say. 3, don't touch my belongings. 4, you cannot go out without my permission. 5, you will be doing the house chores during Saturday and Sunday. 6, you will come with me in my office being me personal assistant so that I can keep an eye on you. 7, we will act like couples in public, but at home we are just normal PPL sharing house. 8, you have to do everything on time or else you'll face consequences more like punishment. 9, you'll be staying in a different room. This one is mine. Done. Inspav. WTF. Am I a robot or a servant to him that I have to do everything with his permission? I'm a human too. I'm not a prisoner. This is actually like hell. I'm his freaking wife. Taehyung, what? Yes or no? In, yes. Taehyung, maids, shouts. You saw Seji and Katie, the maids entered the room. Taehyung, coldly show Mrs. Kim her room. Katie, yes, master. Follow us, Mrs. Kim. You followed them, you entered your room. It was nice and the maids showed you everything. Katie, okay, Mrs. Kim, you will wake up early and be ready cause master doesn't like delaying. I hope you understand politely. In, thank you, but could you PLZ address me as in? Katie, sorry, I can't do that, but we can call you Miss In. Is that okay? In, much better, thank you. Seji, in a mean tone, hope you're not some kind of gold digger. In, you started getting angry, excuse me, but I'm not some kind of gold digger, so don't misunderstand me. Katie, Seji, don't say that or else master will kick you out. I'm so sorry, Miss In. In, it's okay, but can you tell me SMTH about Taehyung? Katie, what is it? In, what happened to Taehyung in past? Why does he not trust in love? Katie, I'm really sorry, Miss In, but we aren't allowed to talk about that. In, oh, it's okay. Katie, okay, we may take our leave. In, bye. Katie left, but Seji was still there staring at you. In, what do you want? Seji, listen you, I like Taehyung, so don't you dare get close to him. In mind, try me BTCHO, is some jealous cause she didn't get to marry the handsomest man. Smirk, sorry darling, but I am already married to him, so there is no use of telling that shit to me. Okay, say that to someone else. Cause if you're mean or rude, then I'm a devil badass bitch. So don't you dare mess up with me. Seji you. In. The name is In, but for you it's Miss In. Seji. I knew it, you BTCH, you're a gold digger. And I'm gonna kill you if you dare to come near Taehyung. In. Firstly, THNX for calling me BTCHUSLT cause I am a badass BTCH. Also, what if I say I am a gold digger? What will you do? And I will do whatever I want with Taehyung. Who are you? You're just a maid here, so know your limits cause you don't know whom you're messing with. I'm his wife, so I'll do whatever I want. Seji. Pissed off, I'll make him kick you out. In. Axe, oh no, I'm scared. FCK that shit, you think I give a damn care, and do you really think he will believe you? Just go eat shit and die. And don't forget I'm the new owner, so I can fire you whenever I want. So get lost before I kill you. Thank you. Seji. I'll see you later. In your dreams, goodbye. Seji. With giving you a death glare, she left. In sigh in relief, everyone's so weird here. Oh god, PLZ save me. Ugh, I should change this dress, is very heavy. With that you went in the washroom, took a warm nice bath, and changed your dress into this. You sat on the bed and talked with your mom about how you are blah blah blah, and then Jenny, and told her everything. On phone call. Jenny, good job my foodie girl. Serves that SLT Seji right. If she crosses the limit, show her what you got. In, yeah, but what about TSMTH is wrong? SMTH happened in his past, I need to know. Jenny, ask someone. In, I did, but they said they aren't allowed to talk about that. Jenny, ask Mrs. Kim. In, I'll try. BTW, what's going on between you and Jungkook? Jenny, OOT, that's nothing, hee hee. In, you liar, tell me. Jenny, he asked me on a date. In, OMG bitch, I'm so happy for you. Jenny, Eker, oh, unny GTG bye. In, bye. End of the phone call. Some knocked on your door. In, come in. Katie, ma'am, dinner is ready, PLZ come. You didn't want to see Taehyung. In, ooh, I would like to skip PLZ. I'm not feeling too good. Katie, ma'am, sir is waiting for you. In, PLZ. Katie. Katie, okay, I'll let him know. Closes the door. At the dining room. Ah, baya. He is cute ass. Taehyung, where is she? Katie, ma'am said she isn't feeling too good, so she won't come down. Taehyung, keep her food here. I'll see it later. With that, he started eating. After Taehyung finished eating, he went to your room. You were laying in the bed using your phone. Taehyung entered without knocking. You saw him and sat on the bed. Taehyung, why didn't you come in the dining room? In, I didn't feel good and also lost appetite. Taehyung, you think I'll believe you? You just tried to get my attention. Attention seeker. In, I told you, I didn't have appetite. Taehyung, eat your food. In, I told you I don't want to have anything. You said, which made him pissed off. Taehyung came towards you. Taehyung, I'm not asking you, I'm ordering you. In, I'm not hunger shouts a bit. Taehyung, how dare you raise your voice at me? He grabbed your neck and pushed you on the bed and hovered on top of you. He was almost choking you. In, coughs, Taehyung, leave me coughs. Taehyung, don't you dare raise your voice at me. In, breaking rules on the first night, huh? Don't forget I'm the boss, so stay in your limits. He loosened the grip on your neck and stood up. Eat your meal or starve. In, I'll starve. You stood up too. Taehyung, fine, starve, you won't get food today. In, I don't care. I mean, no one will care whether I'll die or live, so I'll starve. Taehyung, fine. With that, he left. You laid on the bed and slept. Late at midnight, you couldn't sleep because you got hungry. In's Pov. I went downstairs to the kitchen. It was dark and everyone was probably sleeping. I checked the fridge to find food. It was empty. I only found bread and butter and also water. Gosh, I'm really thirsty. When I was about grab the water when suddenly the lights turned on and I saw the person I didn't wanted to see, Taehyung. Taehyung, stealing. Smirks. In, no, I'm just hungry. Taehyung, I told you, you won't get food. You said you wanted to starve to death and no one will care. In, why are you up? Taehyung, my house, my wish, also I knew you would steal. In, I'm not stealing. Why don't you trust me? Taehyung, and why will I trust you? Attention seeker. In, look, Mr. Kim, I don't want your attention, and now I don't have energy to fight back, so PLZ, stop teasing. Don't you have anything else except for teasing? Taehyung, I do, but I also love teasing you. In, do or think whatever you want, I'm going. You were about to leave when Taehyung grabbed your wrist. Taehyung, enough of your drama and eat. Go. In, I don't wanna. Taehyung, look, I'm going easy on you, or you know I have my own ways to make you eat. Wanna see? In, fine, I'm eating. You grabbed a bread and spread butter on it and ate it. Taehyung sat in front of me staring at me. After finishing, Taehyung went for bed without saying anything. See, I don't understand him. Sometimes I went to my room, brushed my teeth, and went to bed.